All right, welcome to How to Record with Screenflow. Okay, now what you are watching me do is record a recording, which is a bit trippy. Um, but what I've got right here opened is Keynote. Remember, I mentioned I use Keynote. It doesn't matter. You could use any slide software you currently know how to use or that you're going to learn to use. And, most everything now is drag and drop. So if I wanted to move this somewhere, I could move it, right? If I wanted to replace this, I just highlight it and then type. Okay, so now what we're going to do is record. So I'm going to use ScreenFlow. I'm going to go to configure recording first, and you're going to see that I'm recording my desktop. Okay, so I've got that. You can see I'm recording video from Eyeglasses. Now, Eyeglasses is a terrific software I like because it gives me more control over my Mac camera. So I'm using my Mac camera now. If I were not using Eyeglasses, then what you would see is kind of more of a mess behind me because it's going to open things wide, right? So I like using Eyeglasses because it gives me more control. There's a bunch of other stuff you can do. I mean, I could set this a million different ways, but suffice to say, that's why I always use Eyeglasses. You can see I'm recording audio from the Samsung CO1U microphone. So that is a microphone that's right in front of me. I'll hold it up so you can see it. Yes, there it is. And so this is, you can get this microphone. I'll put a link to it, I think, inside your module. And if the link is ever out of date, you can just go to Amazon and type that in and look for it. So this is the way I want it. If my audio was up too loud or down too low, I'd adjust the audio levels in my system preferences. But here's where I'm good, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit the red button, which is record, and now I'm doing my second recording within my recording. So this is going to start, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to Keynote, and I'm going to go to play, but I'm going to go to rehearse slideshow, okay? So now what you can see is you can see that I have this wonderful view. I've got my main slide right here, right? Class 2. To the right, I've got another slide. So this is slide 1 of 12. This is slide 2 of 12. I've got presenter notes down here. Now, in this case, I don't have any presenter notes, but if I did, I could put them all down here. And the nice thing is no one would see them at the end. So what I would do is I would start out right now. I would just start out my presentation because we're simultaneously recording me, my face, through my webcam and recording the actual desktop of my computer. So watch how cool this is, okay? So I've got class 2 here. I've got my next slide over here to the right. And what I can do is just hit my space bar and I can see the stuff coming up. So now we're into lessons and I can see, okay, webinar slides and slide software is next. So now I know all this content backwards and forwards, but sometimes you forget exactly what's coming up, right? It's nice to have that right there showing to me. Again, now we're going to get into recording webinars and recording software. So again, makes it very easy to do it, right? And if you open up your Keynote and it doesn't look quite like this, and what you can always do is you can always customize the presenter display. So I clicked on this little icon up here and it opened up this, and that allows me to change and move stuff. Okay, so this is the way I like it. Now what you can do is just go through your recording just like this. That's it. That's how easy it is, okay? And then at the end, what you'll do is you will go up here. I'll hit escape from my rehearse Keynote. I'll go to and hit stop recording. Let's create a new document. And let's call this, let's just put this right here. Always save everything, okay? Let's call this example recording for class 2. And there we go. So obviously I did the very short demonstration of the recording just because we want to use this as the teaching example.